Halsey was one I was down. I would definitely want to talk about that
Halsey.
VHS.
I forgot. That's right.
So I've always, I mean, I've heard her name for I don't know how long. Like I've always known about her and like
At
followed
least
a
5 years now, I feel like.
but I never really slept with her or like really thought like she was a pop star.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't think
felt
she
like
was
she
a
had
star
great
when I was
features.
first introduced to her.
Like she was great on features. I thought like
Oh yeah,
she was like
still.
kind of that. She was a person you could always turn to for a dope hook or whatever on a collab type song,
Yeah, she was like the Skylar Grey. She was like another Skylar Grey.
but a successful Skylar Grey,
Yeah, and actually touring Skylar Grey.
not just on Eminem every 3 years. Says
Had
Skylar
she
Grey.
been on anything else? I wouldn't
Not
know.
that I can recall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that she did. She always was like kind of in that lower like B tier of like
Yeah.
pop artists. Like
I
she's
came across
close,
her when
but
she was
never
dating
like really.
G-Eazy. I was introduced
Yeah, I
to
think
her
that's when she
through
really
G-Eazy.
got more publicity and like
I
well
think they
known.
put each other on, to be honest. I think they
I
co-toured and
mean,
like,
it helped both their careers for sure,
yeah.
at least in the public perception. But with this one, I was like, she definitely took that step from like borderline to like
Yeah.
definitely among those top artists in pop because this
Oh
shit was
yeah.
fire.
It was like, well, cause like hands down, I didn't know she was like. Honestly, when an artist like that is coming up, you're like, oh, okay, pop star, good writing. She'll probably hit me with a ballad and like, some stories about a boyfriend or
Like an
something.
industry, just a regular industry pop artist, like one that
Yeah,
they just churn out every 5 years.
yeah, but like I turned that shit on and I was like, whoa, this is like melancholy, like kind of like she's really emotional and connecting in this music, and it's not like hey, let's dance like the whole time. And I'm like, oh shit, she's like
Nah,
in
she
her
was getting
bag
some
right
shit, like
now.
some real shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, I was taken back. So I was like, at first I was just impressed off like the first play, like oh shit. She's here. Like this is an album. Like
nah,
Clementine, I think was the first single or something, and that song was like that basically was a good, honestly, little window into how she was coming. I thought that was like a one off. Like maybe she's not coming like this.
oh, this is a full concept project. Like, this was her kind of going into all her like inner demons and her past trauma and her, like really just laying bare like everything that she's been going through and gone through, and like from a very like from the perspective like where it's not too clean, like it's just kind of like it is what it is, like here it is type shit, and
Yeah,
not like oh I made it through everything, like not like it's something that she felt like she's still like kind of dealing with, and it's just like she was speaking about it in such a raw, real way that it was like you couldn't help but feel like she was
well,
saying some shit.
officially
Like,
she's no longer like G-Eazy's
nah,
ex girlfriend.
she definitely
Like,
buried that. Like, on
yeah,
this album.
1,000%. Well, because the
She
thing was, her
definitely
name
ended that
kept
whole
getting
shit.
dragged through his
Nah,
bullshit all the time. Every time he got brought up, they would
I
bring
forget
her
which
up.
song it
And
was, but she definitely like or interlude, but she definitely like ended that shit quick.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, she's here for sure. But she dropped around the same time as another project that I was like way too into. So I had to like go back to her project because I kept playing this other one on repeat.
Yeah, I got you. But I mean, songs like "You Should Be Sad," which the little country bop, like that shit was
Oh yeah,
fucking fire. Her single
yeah.
without me's fire. Like
Hmm.
she did a good job of like giving it everything. Like
Strip
the
back.
more dance shit, the more like acoustic vocal led shit to like the everything, bro. Like
Hmm.
she delivered on this one. Like I think every artist, like pop star, especially these days, is kind of looking for that album where they can shed their like untouchable pop image, like this unvarnished pop image they have, and kind of
Yeah.
give people a real shit. And
Hmm.
like I think it rarely works out well for people that way because they don't kind of do it all the way. But
It
like
has to
this one,
be done authentically and all the way.
yeah,
Like,
and she did this one all the way.
it kind of reminds me of like when Kesha turned the leaf and started to like be.
I didn't like that album, so
Well,
But
I mean,
whatever.
yeah, but like that's what I mean. Is like it was Kesha was doing it over Poppy. Like she was doing it, but then the song would change into like the
Well,
shit where
have
you're
you
like,
heard
well,
Kesha's latest project?
nah, I didn't hear the last one.
She reverted all the way back. So we'll talk about
Oh,
that
she went
probably
all the
another
way
time.
back.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I thought it was the one.
reverted
Yeah,
like
nah, I listened to the
all
one
the way
before that.
back.
But the one before that was what I mean. I'm referencing the one before that.
Yeah, yeah, no, and then the latest one, she went like all the way back again.
Well, hopefully
So,
Halsey
like,
doesn't do that for the
early
next project.
2010s Kesha. Like,
Oh
yeah.
no, that's not what we want. No, that's
So,
weird. Well, that's another story. Halsey's album was fire.